happy customers. There's a lot of people who sell products where the customers don't even care about the customers, only can I make a buck. But true entrepreneurs, people who are successful, who have a passion for what they do. If you don't have a passion for what you do, if you don't love the product, you're in the wrong field, because you'll never have the energy necessary to keep on going until you're a big success. Now, the second part of this equation is excellence, is you have the ability to be excellent in this area. You have the capacity to excel. And so there must be something, and excel, by the way, means to be in the top 10%. If you need to be in the top 10% of your field in order to survive and thrive against competition. And the third circle, like this, is profitable. It has to be an area where you can be really profitable if you're really good doing what you really love. And they call this the sweet spot. So this is the sweet spot. And every single company that is successful, prosperous, respected, at the top of their game, and so on, is a company that's found the sweet spot. And finding the sweet spot's not easy. You don't just say, okay, I think I'll find a place where I'm passionate and it's profitable and I can be excellent. It's really, really important. And that's why you have to say, do I really have a passion for this? The determination to spend years becoming absolutely excellent in this, and is it profitable? Many people say, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Yes, but you're going to be poor all your life because nobody's going to pay you any money for it. Yes, but it's my passion. Ah, shut up. You know, people say you want to fulfill your passion, get rich, okay? Get rich doing something that you really enjoy, do it really well, make a lot of money, and then give your own money away. Everybody says, I want to fulfill my passion with somebody else's money. I want you to give me your money so I can fulfill my passion, actually, so I can pay my bills. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. In fact, I just went. All right. So the key measure of business success, and this is my breakthrough, all right, is how often customers say the words, this is a great product. This is a great product. This is the critical measure that determines your business success, is how often your customers, after consuming your product or service, say, this is a great product. For example, we have Infusionsoft. We use it throughout our business. Why? Because it's a great product. We've tried every other type of software that's available there, and even though you may not have fully understood what he was talking about, because I didn't. It's okay. Yet we use Infusionsoft that everybody we know who's competitive uses Infusionsoft because it is just so far advanced. We use Mike Koenig's program because it's just the highest advanced. I'll talk to you about Jennifer Rogerson's personal evaluations and assessments. They're the best in the world. And so, so always we say this is a great product. And your job is to get an enormous number of people saying this is a great product. And we'll talk more about this as we go along, exactly how you can do it. So areas of excellence is a really interesting exercise we're going to do. The market only pays superior rewards for excellent products and services. Oop, I hope I didn't jump ahead here. I did. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you to go to the exercise which is on page 56. It says offer a great product or service. It says here quality is what your customers say it is. All right. Your quality rating is the percentage of the time that your product or service does what you say it will do. Now, you've heard about quality management, quality circles, quality ratings, and so on. Basically, if your percentage of quality is how often you fulfill your promises. You say, if you buy my product or service, you come to my restaurant, I will give you an excellent experience in terms of food quality and service. And the percentage of times that you do that is your quality rating. And your goal is what? What is your goal? What's your percentage goal? 100%. You want 100% of your customers to be happy as pigs, and you know what? After they've used your product or service. And so you'll find that really successful business people are hypersensitive to any unhappiness on the part of their customers. They want their customers to be happy. And if their customers aren't happy, they take it so personally, they'll change it, they'll alter it, they'll give refunds, they'll do anything because they know that happy customers are the key to the future. Happy customers are the future. There is no future without happy customers. So I want you to answer these questions, and I'm going to explain them a little bit. Number one is, what exactly do you sell? And when you describe your product or service, you do not mention your product or service. You only mention the outcome or result or transformation that takes place in your customer's life or work after using it. So for example, if you are selling life insurance, you wouldn't say, I sell life insurance. You would say, I sell peace of mind and financial independence. I sell freedom from worry and care. I sell the ability to plan your estate effectively so your family is taken care of. You don't even mention the product. And whenever you ask this question, what exactly do you sell, the great question of all in business is always answered in terms of what it does to change and improve the life of your customer. Not what you sell, but what it does. All right? Now, number two is, what does your customer consider value? What change or transformation in their life do they want and they're willing to pay you money for? They want their life to be easier, to be more secure, to want to be wealthier, to want to be healthier, to want to be happier. In infomercials, there's three things that sell in infomercials. Can you guess what they are? More money, more beauty, better health, or better fitness. More money, more beauty, or better health and fitness. And so therefore you'll find the infomercials that work offer to make you more beautiful, make you more money, or make you fitter, or thinner, or the abdomizer, or whatever else it happens to be. Are you with me so far? There's even people who sell exercise programs on television. Can you imagine doing something like that? Actually, we've got one of the top sellers of exercise programs in the world in this room today. So number three is, what does your product service achieve, avoid, or preserve for your customer? Really good ways of thinking. Which of your products or services sell the most easily and are the most popular? Which one do customers like the most? What are the best compliments you receive from your happy customers? This is really important because your happy customers will tell you what you need to do more of to get even more happy customers. They will tell you that almost like an unerring feedback. They'll tell you what you need to do, what you're selling that's really good, what people want, and so on. What do your products or services offer to your customers that make them superior? And this is important. Competition, competition, competition. You've got to be superior, and you need to be usually superior in three different ways. It's called the law of three in product quality. Is you've got to be better, faster, cheaper, more convenient, easier to get, better priced, better terms. You've got to look for three different ways where your product or service excels and is superior to your competitors. If a customer said to you, how come I should buy from you rather than from someone else? You say, because of this. Bang, bang, bang. There's three. It's better to buy from me than someone else. The market only pays superior rewards for excellent products and services, and your goal is to be the best. And to be the best means you want to be in the top 10% in your field. You want to be recognized as in the top 10%. Now, one of the things that we do with companies, and it's done nationally, is you do a quality rating. And you ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you compare in quality to your competitors? Who would you say is number one in your marketplace? In hotel industry in the United States, what is the number one hotel chain in the United States? No, it's Ritz-Carlton. Ritz-Carlton has won every single award for 15 years, and they didn't do it by accident. They're rewarded the best, the most hospitable, the most not the most convenient, the most gracious, the fastest service, the greatest return business, and so on. Do you know what the motto of Ritz-Carlton hotels is? It is, ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. So the whole management philosophy is they treat every staff member as a lady or a gentleman. And they, in turn, treat every guest as a lady or a gentleman. And people go there, and the level of service, they make you feel really important. They charge you an arm and a leg, but they make you feel important. And even when the market is down, the Ritz-Carltons are full because they have striven to be the number one. And they're also the most profitable hotel chain. Surprise, surprise. So let us say on a scale of 1 to 10, you're honest now, integrity. You say, well, in the market, we're probably about a 6 compared to our best competitors. So then what is your strategy? Your strategy is, how do we go, not from 6 to 10, how do we go from 6 to 7? That's all you worry about, is improving your quality rating by 1 grade. That alone can double your profits. And then once you get to 7, and in all honesty, you say we're at about a 7 in the market, then you go for number 8. Then you go for 9 and 10. Many companies will take 5 to 7 years to get from an average of 5 to a 10. It'll take them that many years, take 1 a year, and that is great progress. And once you get there, you're now the world champion. You've got to hold your belt. You've got to be constantly getting better and better because the competition is going to try to tear your heart out. But your goal, if you do not strive for quality, here's the rule. It's a default setting. If you do not strive for quality, you accept mediocrity. If your goal is not to be the best, then by default, you become average or mediocre. In other words, it's not something like you're going to wake up one morning and say, geez, we're good. No, You're going to be good because you woke up every single morning for years, focused and driven and determined to be excellent in your particular part of the business. And if you ever slow down, it's like being in a race, in a marathon, and you're racing and you're way out there, and you decide to slow down and sort of rest a little bit. What happens to the other runners? They just go, and you'll never catch up. So once you begin in this business, they say, when does the competition stop? When you retire. Stops when you retire. Which brings us to the areas of excellence. And I'll give you just a very simple example. Sometimes one area of excellence is all you need. Some years ago, there was a young guy working at a pizza place in East Lansing, Michigan. And it was not far from the University of Michigan, the East Lansing campus. And they delivered pizzas. And so he would deliver pizzas to students at the campus. And every time he got there, which is about an hour and 15 minutes after they'd placed the order, the students were mad. And they'd take the money, they wouldn't give him a tip, and why does it take so darn long to get a pizza, and so on. So he got this idea, an insight, that when people order pizzas, they're already hungry. And you know what you're like when you're hungry. They're hungry now. They didn't order the pizza in anticipation of being hungry in an hour. They're hungry now. They want food now. And he also came to the second conclusion that when people are hungry, speed is more important than quality. So he took and he sold his Volkswagen. He rented a bankrupt pizza place that had an oven. He used his experience to realize that about 80% of all the pizzas ordered were 10-inch pizzas, and they were of 8 different varieties. So he pre-prepared pizzas, which had never been done before, because he said to his people he's working for, why can't we get these pizzas faster? Well, every pizza has to be pre-prepared and put in the oven and then cut up and then boxed and then put in the car and then sent out and everything else. So what he did is he pre-prepared pizzas so that, and he only offered 8 pizzas, but he said this, if you order a pizza from us, it'll be there in 30 minutes or it's free. Now, on a university campus, do you think that would be an appealing marketing plan? Do you think that he got every single order for every single pizza that anybody wanted for the next? What he did is he started a little company and he called it Domino's. Before the dust had settled, Tom Monahan had 8,000 Domino's pizzas around the world, delivering pizzas through sophisticated computer networks. Wherever you were in the city, you phoned in and the order went straight to the pizza restaurant that was closest to your home, so it would be there in 30 minutes. He sold out and retired with $1.8 billion. Pretty good idea for an insight, wouldn't you say? Pretty good money? All his conclusion was, speed is more important than quality when people are hungry. Now, one little insight like that is, you know something? There's not another pizza restaurant in the world has ever tried to match Domino's fast delivery. They say, oh, we can't do that. It's too hard. Have to change all our systems. Our people wouldn't stand for it. And so Domino's just walked away. And even when everybody knew, they just walked away with speed. Now they're coming back with quality. You see all those ads? Oh, we